Welcome back to Mini Motorways. And it's our daily again. Oh, it's expert. That's the 3. We can always tell it's expert when we see this little like a crown. So let's see. Oh, and it's Vancouver, so it's got a double whammy in this. I told us do not require road, so I was like, oh well, that's not too bad. Double the number of traffic lights awarded. So I remember last time we had it here, didn't we? So as we know, should I oh, this is expert mode. So yeah, I've just realised this is even worse, isn't it? If you've not seen this before, it's very difficult to explain because this is expert mode. So if I start linking this to this, that's it. There's nothing else I can do, and it's all going to go P2. So I'm waiting. If this gets to at least 4, I'm going to have to start because these are 2. Each one of these will produce 2. Right, let's pause. We can't really afford this to go much longer without doing something about it. Now, they're free turn like that, so that's okay. I tried to have this because we know up here, if you've seen it before, this little hook will bound to have some sort of hotel or not, and I can't block it off, so hence the reason why this is going. So we get about 30 seconds before we have to, before we can change it, basically. We'll get 2 businesses in this first week. We normally do. There we go. There we go. It's deciding where that should be. We may be lucky to get to Sunday here before I have to... These are all can go together. Now, don't block me off here. There's a good chat. There's a good game, I should say. That's good. Right. Tunnel, we don't need at the moment. Bridge could be an advantage, although we only get 1. The problem being is that will open up at the top before the bridge is available again, which won't be till the following go, if you like. So there's a couple of options. I like to keep the motorways and I like to keep the bridge. If I choose the bridge, then I'm only going to get half. So let's choose this. Pause. We can, fortunately, leave that for now. Obviously, I could use the motorway to go down here, but I don't want to. So we want to be sort of slightly careful of that. That's a free turn. What I call free turns is I can turn it here, and you can see, as long as I turn it like that, this doesn't go that light colour. This, within 30 seconds, will obviously go. So I've got 6 here, so that's fine. As long as it doesn't get over. Now, it might pay here to do something slightly different. And connect them 2 into there. Now, I know they'll slow down that, obviously. Do I really want that? No, I'll just stop that one. Although I was saying that, though, that is getting a bit leery. There you go. See, we knew we were going to get one of these up there. And the only problem being is, what would have been nice is to be able to use a double. And as I can't get rid of that anymore, unfortunately, the only real option I've got is to use that. I did say that it would come in here, but I have no choice to take it out. I don't particularly like this, but I haven't got a choice, but I have got a choice now. That'll take that out. I'd rather have that than certainly this. And that's... I know it means there's two of these on this road, but I'm trying desperately not to use the motorway. The reason why is I want to use it here. We can just start to see that this is going to be becoming a problem. Now, because this is a free turn and I've just got an extra one on there, I'm going to turn this back. Now, I'm going to preempt. I know this is dangerous because this could be the end of the game before it's really begun. I need to try and think about getting a... do I need to think about getting a motorway? I'll just leave it. Let's just leave it. But we will potentially add one in here when this opens up. The problem is this expert mode is a really difficult mode, especially for a map like this. This is an incredibly difficult map. There's a couple of options. I can go back to the motorway, which gives me 10, but next time I won't get that. I think I'll go for the bridge. I'll go for the bridge because I've got then one of each. At least it evens it out. I mean, I could do a bridge there. That's a bit of a pain, but there's nothing that I can really do with that. That's fine. And if we've started to get this opened up. I will sneak that. But I can't really sneak it right. The trouble is if I do that, then I might as well just do that. It will help this because this is closer, so I can put this one over here if I want to. We will get this top, as you can see here now. This is just coming into view. We'll get this, and normally that's a motorway or a bridge anyway. I'm waiting for one to come over here, so it tends to come over here somewhere. So bearing in mind, one of these will open up next time. I think we'll still get the motorway as a thing on a Sunday. I'm going to have to utilize this because I'm going to be out here if I don't do it. There's a couple of options. I could use the road, but I think the motorway will be the option here. That does give me a... Can I go? Oh, it can go. We'll go back and put this here. I've got to chance my arm here. And utilise the bridge. I'll utilise the bridge because obviously the motorway I've got 2 then. And it just did it say it didn't require road tiles, did it? The advantage is, yeah, so the MX3 have decreased that, so that's worked. We've still only got 1 in here, and obviously these are just running on that. Right, so I don't particularly want to put it in between here because of they're going to use that. I'm more than likely going to put it somewhere here. I still have to obviously feed that up. And I'll feed that to there and have a little thing going there. I don't worry what normally I would like road this up, but I can't. If I start doing that, then and I want to change it, or I need it to do another road or something like that, then it'll go absolutely pants. Obviously, I've got these if I need them. There's a couple of options. I've got 22. Now, that's a free turn, what I'm calling a free turn. I'll leave that one there. Maybe because we might want to link this one up to it. But I can also go here. But I don't want to... I don't really... Mind you, if I add it and it goes pants, I'm going to have to go this way. Yeah, so that's okay. Right, so the option is to get a bridge. Because we can't get a motorway. So we get a bridge. Oh, it was tunnels don't require road tiles. That was it, wasn't it? Now I've got 42. And I'll bury that way. These are technically not going, but there's not a lot I can do about that. That is going to have to connect to that, which means it puts a lot of stress on these two. There's no real easy way to be able to connect that into that. I've got the bridge. I think this is gonna. I think it's gonna fail. I want them to come over and do that, but that means I've only got 5, and I'm not going to be able to get that. I'm not going to be able to get that over, so that's out of the question. Let's just carry on. The problem is these will follow all the way around here. That's not too bad. I can link that one. And we can put that one on the side. Hmm. Oh hell! I'm running out of things again. That'll work. Not great, like I must admit. I want to utilize these, but I can't use them. I think it's the 40 roads. That will then allow that. It gives me an extra 4 to figure out. I'm quite surprised that these are not going. And that can be connected into there. That means this is a runner. Just in case I need more. Well, don't add what you don't need, pig. Maybe that's the best philosophy. If that's the case, let's not even add that one then. Trying to teach myself here. Right, that's definitely gonna need another. I'll line them up like that, and that does allow the third one to go into here like this. No point me linking this here because there's no blues around this area. They're all in this section. But I don't want to add too many in. That's, in technical terms, that's enough for now. I still don't like this green. This green is a right pain. I'll do that. At least that way that gives that 2. We don't have the motorways. We will get the tunnel. Now the tunnel will start to come in. But there's a choice that's going to have to be made. If I don't do the bridge, it could be a problem. If I don't do a tunnel, it could be even more of a problem. So let's start on the tunnel. Because we'll have one here and they'll start to come down here and we'll have to build a tunnel round. Traffic lights might be a good order. At least this green can be used. Right then. I'm really worried about the... This is always... Well, I get 4, so that's not too bad. I'm keeping an eye on this section here. Because we can see quite busy. Yeah, that's, yeah. Oh, hell's fire and brimstone. That's a massive problem. These are all going to start going absolutely ballistic now, aren't they? I'm quite surprised, though, they did that in this one, though. Although they are not too bad yet. That they are sorting themselves out. I'd love to get this green. I'll put it there, so it's in between this and this. And then I'll link that up. And then I'll obviously link this one up. I mean, I know I could have done something like that, which would stop sort of other things doing with it. We haven't needed the tunnel as of yet. But that should start to make this a lot easier and a lot faster. Although I'm quite willing to put one in there. And there, and there, and possibly there. I'll take that one out. What are our options? Not great. I'll link this blue up to here. I'll also link it into there, I think. I'm going to do that. I'm going to pause. And I'm going to put this right over there. Hopefully it's not going to cost a massive amount. That can come into there. These two will automatically want to go up. It'll help this. This can go to here. This can go into here. And this now can go into there. That will help the yellow to not do anything. Not much I can do with that. But it could do two things. It could take the green and the yellow up there if it needs to, because that's the yellow there. Or it'll pass through here and ignore that and go into this yellow. Funny enough, these yellows really have not been used that much. Oh hell, this is a bloody nightmare. That then links that. I will link that. I'll also link this, this to this. I just saved it slightly. This is getting an absolute nightmare now. Oh, that's me 8 weeks, so I can't do anything else. So now I'm only on whatever I'm on. Might as well do that. They should potentially go into there. Our thing's still sort of working-ish. Ish, I'd say. It's doing, but it's not doing great. Because I can't really connect anything now, so I'll only get road tiles now. I'm just feeling it. I just don't like this bit, but there's nothing I can do. I'll let that go in there and leave that one. They are slowly sorting themselves out, but slowly being the opposite word. I can't get rid of it, can I? That's a no-no, so there's nothing I can do with that. I'll be happy with 1,000. They always happy with 1,000 on this, because it's a really difficult one to do. What makes it more difficult is obviously you've got the problem with not being able to take anything off. That blue is just completely chock-a-block. It's only working because of the traffic light there, as otherwise it would completely halt the system. There's absolutely no way that I've got a tunnel, but they're not even asking for the tunnel, so you could have actually said, well... Oh, so I've only got one. I've only got one, so that's boogered that idea. It's all going Pete Tom. Oh, well, there we go. 1100. I only just thought, oh, I'll be glad with that, and then it just absolutely ballistically. I don't have any. You see, I don't have any motorway, I don't have anything, so I can't actually connect these two in either to help the situation out. Oh, there we go. Oh, well, you know. That I didn't think is too bad for an expert mode. I mean, I've had 2,000 before, I think, on the expert mode, but it's a very difficult map. It's a very difficult map when it's a daily or, you know. I suppose the easiest one is the city, what I call the city challenge map, which is just ordinary. It's not like a daily, so they don't take things in and put things there, which I obviously play on a channel. So if you haven't seen any of them, go and have a look at them. I try to do maybe 1 a week, 2 a week, depends on how it falls. Anyway, yeah, so I'm not too despondent with that, but don't forget to check out pigstv.com for all the latest videos and all different series. And if you like this sort of thing and you're supposed to have here, I'd consider at least liking, and if you would do me honour, if you come to the channel for a while and be a subscriber, help me get to that minimum 1,000, and then let's move on to something new, and as we increase. But anyway, we'll see you soon. Bye for now.